Okay, we're good on here. Hey guys. Didn't have the mic plugged in on the last one. Let me just quickly share this. Okay. Where is... I need to go to my... Okay. Won't bother tagging people. I just want to get to work, get as much done as possible. Okay. Close those two, go back to the live dashboard. And turn on display capture. Boom. Hi, there we go. I just wanted to say a few things quickly. First of all, I'm listening to this awesome song right here. Choices. This is the ambient live section with Eurorack. Monom and pedals. It's by Jogging House. It's Choices. It's one of those songs where when I first heard it, just took me by amazement and surprise. I like a lot of music, but this is cool. What else? Oh, I also wanted to say, I just had my earbuds in the wrong angle. That's why they were hurting. If you guys see there, they have this shape to them. Really easy to fit in and out. But, yeah, they were just in the wrong angle. But adjusting the angle has helped them be a little more comfortable, which is cool. Let's see, that's good. I can hear audio, good. Thought I started Fusion. I clicked on it, but it didn't load for some reason. Let's make sure that this is ready to go. Oh, the other thing that I'm going to do too is... Oh, it is open. Oops, my bad. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pep talk here because I'm really nervous that, like, what if I spend hours, like I have already, and I finish the mask, and then, so yeah, I finish the mask, and then what if it doesn't work? What if I can't get it to actually work like I need to? Which I need to fix this right here a bit. If I can't do that, then what? Gonna have to bring in... Well, no, wait, this is what I want in the mask, so that part's fine. So basically, I'm going to... Oh, but I need that part in... Right, so I'm gonna have to bring this point down. Pull you up. Put you down. Except for that curve is awkward. There we go. Just invert this and see what the inversion looks like. Because I think I can come up. No, like this. I wish that the, Control Z wouldn't undo this show view controls or the invert. I mean, I get why it does that. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it would be nice if I could turn that off so then I could just see, yes, I got the right stuff if I undo a change I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna have to modify this on the next section too. Horrid. This is quite a big mod for... Yeah, so let's... What are we doing? We're doing this. Oh, I love this song. So yeah, pep talk. Joy, pep talk, yes. As soon as I get this done, then I can pep talk myself. Anybody watching? Because I had, oh, one, cool. I had 2 people watching a minute ago when I started streaming, but then I didn't have my mic hooked up. Sorry. Okay. Good enough for my taste. Yeah, except for this. Okay. Zoom out. Yay, YouTube's loop function is working good. Turn off show view controls. Invert. The pep talk. Okay, if I go any closer on this edge, I'm gonna have issues. Gonna have issues with this being too light. Let me prove that really quickly. I could probably go a smidge closer, but I don't want to. Oh. I need, whoops. I kind of don't like how Fusion has that composition there, like you started a new project, and then you have your other project that pops up secondary when you open it. It's the same thing with Word. If I want to open up a document, I go down here, I click on Word, it opens up, and then I click on Open to open up my document, and then it pulls the document open in a separate window, and leaves that blank window open. And I can't have a second window open. I can't open a document within the program without having 2 windows in it being open, which is... It annoys me slightly. Let's do this. So, okay, so... Okay, so we've said, okay, we can't come out, even though that's part of her shoulder and some of her hair. Maybe like that. We can't... Oh, that just looks like I'm eating into her shoulder, like... But you see, that's just a little bit of hair. I gotta look at that in here. Pep talk. So there's reflection off of that light there, which is okay. Yeah, I see how, there we go, it's kind of like coming and eating into it. It looks like it, but it's okay. Okay. So that's good. Also, I have left myself space around here. So just as long as the color of the edge of my door that I'm filling in here roughly matches this color and gradient, and I don't worry about it matching up with an edge, I should be okay. Oops, I hope I didn't do anything I didn't want to. Whoops. Okay, that looks relatively good to me. Looks pretty good here. That also looks good. I do need to do her hair in there. Ooh. This is not good for my pep talk confidence. Okay, so... But I do have enough space. Let's see, that's her head. Okay, good. I do have space so I can blend the edge colors with their edges. I think what I really need to do is see it coming together. The other question is, how am I going to know... Like, here it feels like I could give myself a little more edge to the right. But do I have... That's a better edge there. I like... Do I have shoulder to worry about? Because I haven't... No, I don't have anything to worry about down there. Okay, I think from here on out... I have okay. I give myself a little more space there. Okay, we're good there. Guess that's okay. It's pretty dark. So I guess if it really just... Are we still near my head, though? No. Well then, why didn't I give myself... some space? Like... Seriously. Okay, now this right here, this is embarrassing. A little more space. And why is that Essie like... More like that, please? Like... That's okay. I just left it curved from my head because I thought I should. Okay, that looks... Even though it's still curvy, funny, not a lot of... I'm just going to go with it, okay? I'm just going to go forward, and then if I have to, I will come back and fix this. But I do have some space around the door, so that's room for a blending of colors. That's really getting tight there. I liked having a little bit of black in there, because that... But, okay, I see the colors. Yeah, pressing forward. But what I really think I need to do, because the other question I have now is, how am I going to know how to, like... I guess when in the program, I'll have the original door so that I can try and line it up with. Because, oh my goodness, this is not... Wait. Oh. That's why. I just need to make sure my stream's actually working. Oh. Oops. Let me go back. Take me back, YouTube. Okay, so last I saw that it was... Okay, it looks like... Okay. So I just need to really instill confidence in myself. I'm going to need to go get a quick little asset. So I am going to... Pause that song. Quickly run out, grab an asset, come back. I'll try and be fast. I'm just leaving it live for realism. I just have to go get the picture that I'm going to fill it with. And then try and do that. That will instill the most confidence in me. Okay. Not quite back. I just need to check something. No. Wow, that's way too far. Okay. Stops this edge of the table about. on into the evening. Which, I will say, guys, I haven't had to work night shift at work in a while. I've got one tomorrow. But, the last time I did it last week kind of threw my sleeping out of whack. What am I trying to think of? Just because why? Because of my brain's a mess. It was, I can't think. It's threw my schedule out of whack a bit because I got to bed later than usual, and I usually stay up late anyways, but then I stayed up extra late because my mind was still kind of wanting some YouTube and stuff. Oh. Huh, that's funny. I was thinking, oh no, I don't have a USB plug to plug my camera into that's up where I can set it on the desk, but I actually do, because I plugged my recorder into my main drive for storing videos and stuff that has 3.0 USB on the front. There we go, finally mass storage mode engaged. So I took some pictures, and I actually took these pictures closer than what I think I needed. That way, just so I can get more details on the door. So then I can have some room, like, we have a lot more details over a door, and so when we shrink it down, it won't look as bad. Okay. Took 2 pictures just in case they're roughly the same. Okay, I'll just leave my camera in, juice up too. Oops, wrong folder, this one. These 2 pictures right here. Let's show you guys the pictures that I took. That one there looks a little bit fuzzy in the middle, so I took the second one. About the same. I might have to go retake that, but this is about as good as I can get. We had the lights from above, and then there's a light source down on the bottom here, as you can see, to give enough light into the picture that we can, you know, illuminate the door and see it. So this is what I'm going to fill in there. There's also a mirror here, which if we pop on over to our video, it's a lot darker down here. But I should be able to, I done bad. I forgot I didn't have the lights on up top. So now I will be right back. Because now there's a mix of 2 tones of colors, but I thought I had those lights on. Delete these 2 bad takes from my camera. This does not help my confidence. I'm nervous. Fixture for it. There we go. the shot. Okay. I am back for good. Hopefully. How's my stream? Okay, looks... Well, I should check the program. Yep, that looks good. Timer's still counting down. There we go, I'm finally appearing on the YouTube version of it. There we go, come on. Okay, let's see. Where's home? Oh, one person watching, hey. Hopefully I've ramified my problem. These pictures are better. And I took 2 pictures. One of them was a lot closer than the other one. So if I really need all of that detail, I can get that detail. Okay. So automatically these 2 are junk. So these are the 2 pictures that I'm actually going to use that I got. So I got this picture here, relatively close, and then really close. So I have a choice of where I want, if I need more details or not. It looks pretty dark and whatnot. I also, instead of using automatic mode on my camera, I went manual mode. Help reduce some of the grain that would be introduced. As well as getting it to be the similar settings to what I actually had on set. But on set was a lot brighter because I had more lights being pumped in from different angles. So, yeah. And there you can see the lights, 2 light bulbs. So what I'm going to do is show view controls. You know, I don't know of any way to get a screenshot out of here, so what I'm going to do is SNI. I'm just going to take a snip of it. I know this is subpar, but this will give me an idea if what I'm doing actually works. Okay, there's our snip. We're going to copy this. Open up GIMP. Start my music back up. Okay. New image. Don't need snipping tool. We don't need that. That's right, I need to remember I'm going to have to fill that space with a color when I put it into my other program. I could try doing it in this program. I could try tracking in here. I'm still going to have some green screen when I layer it on top of my original video, because I don't know how to do too many layers in this program. That's like cutting out. If I do color, yuck. If I just take the threshold down to like 1. There we go. It's good enough there, so now, there we go. Now, I love this music. We'll start with the farther away one. So here I've cut out, well, oops. Let's see, so you can, okay, so you can kind of see the frame of the door at the angle that we're shooting at. Oh, goodness, angle. I'm so nervous. Is that I should have been farther away. That's the far photo. That's the close photo. I have the far photo. Okay. Good enough. Is the mirror affected? Sort of, it blends in with the side, but not. You can't really see those wires, too, in the thing. Oh, no. It's this tool. For now, I'm just going to take the frame. Looks so grainy and blurry, but it's going to be so small and far away. I mean, from out here, the photo doesn't look too bad. It's only once you get up close that you see how it's not crispy at all. This is not count towards Team Crispy. Which is just a thing that, if you're familiar with the YouTuber Marquez Brownlee, does tech reviews. Oops, wrong tool, wrong program. That's something that he's said, because it just refers to having, it just refers to having crispy video. Team Crispy. Can't see my line. I'm going to assume that's right. It all has a warmer look to it too. So nope. I just realized what I actually need to do is go here. Oh, I didn't know this, but the brackets look like they control zoom. That's cool. Need to take a picture. Open with GIMP. Oh. This won't work for finaling at all, because this is a lot, you see this is a lot smaller. Whoops. But that's actually roughly the right size for that one, so. Okay, what I can do though is take this. Really shrink this down from its 1080p resolution. We'll do that for now. Then I need to drop the opacity. Okay, so that looks close enough. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Oops. It's gonna have to be rotation too. This is what I hate, like, it's not even the right... angle. I took the wrong angle. I mean, I can rotate, but... Or did I? Or... I don't know. I'm just gonna unplug my camera. It's making too much noise getting bumped. I honestly don't. It's like it should fit. I might have to perspective this. That looks okay. I'll run with this. Sort of. Ah, whoops. And that's also like that's too tall. The door. The door like say it only goes to there. You know what? Let's go back. Before this perspective madness. And fix height. I'm like almost crying right now. Okay, so I think if I just take... But I've maxed out a... I need to put this down. Whoops. Now let's just, colors. Hue, saturation. Let's start at... That looks really good right there. Oh my... That looks... Oh! That looks horrible. I mean, up there it's okay. Like, what if I move? That's... What do you guys think? There's one person watching. Please leave a comment right this second. Tell me what you think I'm watching. I'm going to go back and apply some more tweaks, and I'll check back in a minute or so, see if there's a comment. Now, here's the point where, since I'm in an image editor, there are things I can do. Like, at this point, I would be doing stuff like this. That looks miles better. And then... like, I can work with this in the image editor. Thank you very much. But in your video editor, you don't have as good of tools. Maybe that one person watching is YouTube being buggy. Just going to sort of... not perfect up there, but it's good enough just to get rid of the white. Nobody? Come on. There's just... I don't have these tools in video editing. You can't. And I also... No. I do not want to go frame by frame taking pictures of what I've done in GIMP. No. If somebody else wants to, I will be more than happy to pass this off to you and say, here, do it. Make it look good, please. Not paying. Can't pay anybody. Don't bother. Oh, why? So, let's look at some other options, too. I need to undo my smoothing changes here. Let's bring you up to the front for a second there. There's that ugly black edge right there. So what I'm going to do... I want to do that so I can see where my edge really is. If I do something like that, and then like that... Could just go relight the door too, but that doesn't give me enough. I need... that. That looks better. But it's still her shoulder looks. I'm sure Fusion has a way of handling this that's I don't know about. Fusion is complex. Very complicated. Just... Oh, this is a bother. Just... This. It looks horrible. That looks awful. It just... Ew. There we go. Get rid of that yellow line. Just, like... Ah! Those two dark pixels there are... Whoops. That looks better, but what's causing those dark pixels? Because you see there's no black there? Those dark pixels are a result of this space here. It's like the black that I forgot to clip. Oh, what a relief. Okay, that looks a lot better. Still rough. Still would look nicer if I blurred it out a bit, but I can't do that in my editing software. I need to think about what I can do. I need to look at a tool for a second. Let's work with this black cover here to see something. Oh, that's black, so I need something to contrast it against. Alright, there's some contrast. Okay. Let's go add-ons, Video Essentials 5. Whoops, right now. So that's 7. Oops, I meant 6. Chroma key. Start first of all by increasing our color range by like a lot. We'll do a feather as well. So that right there, it looks okay for keying out that black space. Let's invert to see what I take. Okay, yeah, I see what I've taken out. So that looks good. But now what I would like to do is then, using the computer, take this and pull it out that way, kind of. But this doesn't help because this is the edge softness of the hole. So we have to do it within... We have an outline. But I don't know... Oh, width. 3. $10. So we can outline it. We soften it. Then if we drop opacity. Make it less soft, too. So, I mean, this, right, that gives me some ideas. So what I'm thinking might work, I think I have an idea that I want to try, so let's try this. Let's go to GIMP, turn you off, and you, because we need specifically... I just realized my idea is going to require some masking. This is horrible! Okay, we're good on the stream. I am not... I'm angry. I'm not happy. How can I do this? So it would require more masking. Like, I would need not... Okay, let's run a little test. Come on. So this is what I'm hoping is, so if I do this, we need to go into here first of all and get rid of our green. Whoops. Whoops. Let's take feathering down to 0. what I'm going to try and do is... Whoops, too much. Way too much. Another thing, too, that I can keep in mind is... my original video will be there as well. So, which I can actually simulate that. If I do this... Whoops, wrong tool. So what I need to do is... Dang it, it doesn't have motion tracking on... Well, I'm trying to make this test go fast. So what I need to do is temporarily delete you, export you as a video file, as absurd as it sounds. Okay. Start export. We're going to put it into here. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. We're done. That went fast. Okay. So now if I undo, next I need to delete you. Whoops, wrong folder. The reason I did that is because take the MP4 version, plop it in here. What I want to do is put you down there, and then from here, I now get motion tracking. And you're thinking there's no motion to track, right? Well, I need this because this is where I can get this tool here and just track a section of the video. I don't want a mosaic blur, thank you very much. I never want a mosaic blur. Just do this. Okay. Whoops. I forgot to go back in. I need to specify it for the entire frames. So I need to do then this. There we go, which this should go relatively quickly. And I hope it doesn't move out of position. If Pinnacle Studio thinks that this completely still shot moves out of position, then their motion tracker is buggy. Drum roll. Stayed in the same spot. Thank you. Okay. And now I want to take this and just delete you. Goodbye. I don't even need you. Now, the point of doing that was so that, oh, oops. I didn't want to do that just yet. I can show you guys my... So, when we were working with the green screen tool and we changed the sensitivity and it ate some of the rest of our shot, if we go here, see how it looks darker around the whiteboard there? So, the rest of our video will be there. So, if we eat into the green screen bit a bit, it will be fine. Because, yeah, it will just be fine. Because that will fill in the rest of the background and we'll only worry about the top layer as where I really need masked out. I do have to be careful, though, when sticking the object. Ugh. There's so many things to worry about here. Let's get to the point of why I'm doing this thing that seems pointless and crazy. is what I want to do. Move this up to here. I'm going to copy you, paste, drag this one down. Now I want to open this one up a bit. Not a bit, I want to open it up. I'm going to zoom in here. We want to go to our effects. Let's do -1 on horizontal. Not that much. -0.3 horizontal. 0.3. Alright, whoops. That needs to be positive. There we go. So now as we can see here, we've effectively kind of sort of doubled her shoulder. There's a bit of green still there, which is not good. So I need to go to here. Yeah, that's as close as I get. The question is that eating too much? Let's do 47. Oh. Yeah, that's... I have to really watch out to make sure we don't have it eat too much. And let's just feather it now, too. The other problem, too, is this then eats into our original thing. Okay, so I need to make a few more layers to really fully test this. So we're going to just undo making that green. Turn this layer on. I guess I didn't need to do that layer thing with the... So we're just going to say that this is our original... layer here. It sort of is... So... Wait, did I just re-import test? I think I... Oh, I did the snapshot. This. Nope. That's the file that I need. So I didn't need actually to make this. Delete you. Put you down. You can see where it really ate in on the stairs, but if I do that, that looks good. I'm gonna have to do... why is there that red up there now? That looks ugly. Gonna have to play around with my green screen plugin again. With my chroma key. Like, I wish this was perfect. I wish it didn't have any blurriness to it when it was saved. But it does for some retarded reason. Okay, PNG. I think I've even tried an uncompressed PNG and it's... Well, we're gonna go with it for now with that hint of green there. I mean, here, like, you can barely notice it. So, okay, so here's the plan. Is we now want to take this layer here. Whoops. I said cancel, didn't I? Excuse me. There we go. That looks pretty good. Well... We'll add some sensitivity to it. Approximately 10 sensitivity. That's close enough. So now what I'm going to do is take this layer here. Oh, how awful. I don't know why that's making it appear reddish. We're going to just leave it at that. We're good. So now what I'm planning to do, the reason that I offset this layer by 0.3 was it? There we go. I'm calling that good enough. So the reason that I offset this layer is hopefully what I can do. It's not the same effect. So what I was planning on doing is, since I've offset this, what I can do is drop the transparency. Maybe not by that much, but... And then if I go to a blur effect... Oh, that doesn't help at all, because the freaking green screen. Somebody kill me. There we go. Hallelujah. Okay, so let's do 5. 5 again. So the point of blurring this is I can't see the difference. Okay. Let's do this -5. 5. I'm being nitpicky here. I'm trying to make it look really good, and it obviously doesn't. But I mean, it looks okay. I guess if you just glance at this photo for the first time. But the other problem too is it's a moving video that's gonna have little pieces moving around, and things are gonna change from angle to angle if I do have to do this in studio. It's gonna cause so many problems. Like changing from frame to frame will change these corner pixels a little bit right there. Let me see if I can demo that for... Can I remember how to, need to save this. Open up this comp that I never ended up using because it was... Let's go back to here. I need to... I don't know if I want any of this stuff, some of the stuff that I'm about to go showing. So... turn you off for just a second. I need to get something from the from the Blackmagic forums that I asked help on for this program with. Thank you guys. Log in. copy this section. Okay, I can turn this back on so you guys can see what I'm doing now. Cross your fingers. It works. Yes, it does. Okay, so... What are we looking at? Why isn't this... That works. But why... There we go, that. Oops. Oh, right, because my JPEG isn't there. So this... That shows up. Oh! Thank you! So now what I need to do is, I need to, oh. Right, if I do... So I need to specify a size, a shape of something. This is just... Isn't my background size? That's color. That's my... Ah. 1/1920. 1080. Ha 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 ha! Man, I need to give a quick shout out. One moment. I'm giving a shout out to Brian Ray. That's his name. On the Black Magic Fusion forums. I'm gonna hit him up with a message and say I've shouted him out at 1 hour 28 about. So good. Hopefully there's nothing personal in here. 1:28. This guy, you're a big help, man. Thank you. So what's going on here? I've added background. I want it probably green, but blue could work too. But I'm just going to demonstrate how it won't key out perfectly. So now what I need to do is I need to do saver node. We'll just put it in the airborne death folder on my... There we go. Okay, now I need to make sure NTSC, thank you very much. I'm in America. And this has to be QuickTime Movies. Auto, full renders only. Okay, MP4, full renders only. Cross your fingers. This. Okay. I'm nervous. It's just... I think it will be okay once I demonstrate this and then get my model kind of sort of working. And then I pull someone in and say, look at this, what do you think of the stills? But, oh, just... I love making videos, but this... And this is fine because I haven't fixed the mask there at the end. So now, if I want this airborne death. Let's go to T. Test. Okay. Oops, that. Okay. What I need to... Okay, there we go. That's good. Now go here. Now we can drag this down. Plop you on. Let it import you. Put you on the timeline right there. So here's where I can demonstrate that issue. So if I go here now and I go to Video Essentials and I want this chroma key right here. Come on, you can do it. Start with that. That looks horrid. Give it the full color range. I like the blue better than the green for... But as you can see, there's still a bit of blue. So now if I want to feather this in... Too much. Let's try one. I mean, it's alright, but let's try and demonstrate the point here and actually watch our thing. I don't know why it's playing so choppy. But also, look, oh, we've eaten out the table too. That's a problem. So it can't be blue. Cannot be blue. Blue is a negative, 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 negative. But as far as the background goes, I mean, it looks okay. But, like, let's get rid of that feather for a second there. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't notice that in here. There we go. There's green. It's green. Green. That's also green. It's dark green, but it's green. There's a reason why they do a green screen or a blue screen. I am 100% positive on this, although I haven't looked it up and heard other sources. This is from my own mind. But the reason they do that, I think, is because you'll either have objects and stuff in your shot that tends towards a little more towards the green side of colors or more towards the blue side of colors. And so you pick the color that is the opposite of everything else that is the least common and run with that. So, but just back to our example here. It worked. Now, that's the other question that I can... Let's do this right. So, let's, cancel that. Delete you. Delete you from everywhere. Goodbye. Okay, so it couldn't be deleted, probably because this program is using it, but that's okay. If I go render, start, should render over what we have. And now we'll see if the green actually works. I'm also going to adjust my monitor brightness to better match the room brightness. So I have less eye strain. Well, it should be on top. I don't even know if I'm even sitting centered to the camera. If I'm not, that's okay. You see my face enough, I hope. So let's go to a point where we have quite a bit of, like, right here's a good spot. Chroma key. Zoom in all the way, 500%. Pick a green close to our edge. Give ourselves full color range. That looks pretty good to me. What if I reduce the color range a bit? So we're starting to see some green appear there. We'll just put it back on. Whoa, we're eating into some of our other shot. Let's do 40, a number. Like I said, we can fix that by having... But we have to really watch out too, because like I said, I am... So... Right here, there's a bit of fuzziness to it. That looks okay. Let's go forward to where we're actually demoing on. Like that right there, you see that? That's a nightmare. This is what's gonna happen. This is what I was afraid of. This is why all these hours might have been a complete, total, utter waste. This is like horrible, awkward trash method that just like... I might have to put the door in Fusion, but I don't know how. This program is It's a wonderful, powerful program that I don't know how to use because it's confusing and complicated. And I'm not saying it's bad that it's confusing and complicated. There are some benefits to having a layout kind of like this here, where you can group stuff. But I don't know how to use the tools that I need right now. Like, at all. And I could probably get help with this. I can ask on the community, which is nice, but it's... Right now, I feel like I am literally, like, I feel like I cut my hand a little bit, and I need a Band-Aid. I know I need a Band-Aid, but I literally have no idea how to put the Band-Aid on, and I am the only one around here that has any idea of what needs to be done and an idea of how I might go about doing it. So I could attempt to put the door in this program here, but I don't know how. And it just... And this is something that's a lot more complicated. Yes, my room's a bit messy back there. Kind of cool seeing the sticky notes go into infinity. I'm not happy. I'm practically crying, guys. This is not... not fun. I've wasted... I feel like I've wasted a lot of time. I don't know if I have. I feel like it might be easier just to add this to the reshoot list and set the room up approximately like this. It's... I'm done with this. I'm just going to say I'm done with this section right here. If I have to bring it back up, I will bring it back up. Let me show you guys what's running through my head right now. Okay, there we go. My back's good. Readjust my camera there. Excuse me. Oops, wrong button. So, the section in question here starts... Don't want to spoil anything. So we're sitting down having food, right? This angle here, and I don't really want to reshoot this. This took a bit of time. So if I do, I'll start from here. Because we have a cut here that looks good. So we'll start literally from here. So I have to worry about this looking the same. Because you see this through the rest of the film, which is not too difficult to do. So far, I just need to put that stereo right there back. Have it roughly, and it doesn't have to look exactly the same. Things can change. Like that white thing there, it's probably like a piece of paper or something on the front. If that wasn't there in another scene, you guys wouldn't notice. That, whatever that is, that, I don't know, like a tiny pocket pack of Kleenex. Those details are okay. We can have that roughly the same. That blue bowl of candy can go back. Those will be filled in with this foil if we reshoot this. I think I just want to throw in the towel and call this a reshoot. Which I should have done this a long time ago. Oops, too fast. Here we go. So far so good. The flowers, we could hope the flowers are there. We could put them, if they're not there for the next one shot, that's okay. Who's going to notice missing flowers? They're not a pinnacle point of the film. This back here can be worked into. I need to blur out that lifespan logo. Here's us having a conversation. And then we go back. Which, whoops, I forgot to notice something. I need to put foil on the window over there. That's right, the foil. The foil. The foil is the biggest reason why this reshoot is hard, is making that foil look the same. It doesn't have to look exactly the same, as long as we have this foil over here and this foil over there. But where is the foil? I have looked in the pile of stuff in my room where it should be and I can't see it. And I haven't seen it elsewhere. And I need to, like, ask my mom if she knows where it is and have her help me find it. Because trash. Because I know where some of this foil is, but not this. This is what makes the reshoot difficult, is because of this. Whoa. Giving away parts of the movie, sorry. This is what makes the reshoot difficult. And this is the scene in question, starting right here. The piano, making that look the same, that's not too difficult to do. You can put the bright light bulbs back in the ceiling. So, okay, so if I find... If I find that foil sleeping bag, space sleeping bag, I can reshoot this. I don't want to. The reshoot list is really small. Like, there was one point where I was talking to my mom, and she's like, yeah, and you're wanting to reshoot half the movie. And I'm like, no. Not at all. I want to reshoot, like, 2 or 3 scenes. And then get some voiceover that I missed. Not even scenes. Sort of scenes, yeah. Yeah. There are other bugs and issues in here. I was expecting bugs to happen. Just the big issue is that when a bug comes along, it's like, wham! Just smack you in the face. Okay, now how do I work around this? Is there a way I can fix this bug, this problem? And then, I don't know, several hours later, well, can't fix it. Gotta leave it the way it was and move on. I hope my next film is a lot easier, goes a lot faster, doesn't have all of these problems. Okay, I've actually cried right now. This is horrible. This is a mess that I hope you guys never have to go through if you try movie making for yourself. This is horrible. This reminds me, I really don't like saying bad things about people, so I'm not saying any names. I'm not even saying the project, but I was recently helping someone with a project. They were going to be in this film, but then that ended up not working. But then they contacted me and said, hey, if you're available, would you like to help me with a project? I do need some help, actually. And so I went to help them, and we did a bunch of filming one evening and stuff. And then the next day we were going to do some more filming, but our lead filmer just completely dropped out and was a little bit mean, because I sent a few texts with him, and then stopped talking to him after that. And he was a little bit mean and just didn't want to do it. And afterwards, we just kind of speculated that maybe he made some mistakes that made the footage, because the footage kind of wasn't usable. So I'm wondering if this is what he was going through. If you're watching this, man, I'm not condoning your actions whatsoever, but I am saying that I feel deep down inside what you might have been feeling. This is horrible. This is awful. It's just, it's an ugly mess. An ugly, ugly, ugly mess. Excuse me again. So, just, so I need to assess what I can do with this mess. Because as you saw, like, so I'd have to add the door in here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop live streaming now. I'm going to look for that foil sleeping bag and the other foil. Write a post about this, because essentially what I need to do that I don't know how is, well, one second. Let's, tracker. For some reason my music stopped. Oh, there we go. So, I'm smart. Oh, I have to pay. If I really have to pay for that feature, then this is out the window. Because this program that you're looking at right here, if you want to buy the full version, which is, like, this is approximately 90% of the full program. So if I want to buy the extra 10%, $900. I don't have that money right now. And I don't use this program often enough to justify that. I don't even know if I would use the features that are... Okay. Cool yourself down. I have a solution. Copy. Paste. Okay, so... undo you. You go to there. Oops, I'm doing this wrong. Nope. No. I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? Okay, so let's undo. Make this simple here. Okay, so we don't have our tracker anymore. Whoops. I guess we just do paste. Put you. So what needs to happen now is we need this. I guess I don't even need that polygon there. Need this tracker. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I need to run to the door for a second. So what I'm doing is I'm essentially just connecting the tracker to here, and then from here I should be able to... That's not right. If I track... Whoops, no, that's not right. I don't know what I need to do, but it's essentially... I essentially need to put this background into the tracker, and then put the tracker into here. I think. I'm just gonna have to stop here. I'm not happy. For whoever's watching, goodbye.